Hello YouTube, we're now into another half-hour recording, hopefully half-hour if I manage to keep track of time, of Subnautica. And as you will notice, there's been some changes between the break and now, or between the last recording and now, which has only been a few minutes, probably about 10-15 minutes. I did a little bit of tinkering with the base. I built an extra extension off of here from the scanner room. We've got a nice little extension here with some windows in, which, trust me, during the day are quite scenic. But that led to some problems with stability, so I ended up coming down here, and you can't see them right now. Maybe if I put the sea glide on, there we go. There's some... okay, let's not do that. Yeah, there's some foundation platforms out here. They kind of ruin the view a little bit, but it's better than having the thing collapse like a tin can being crushed underfoot, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, there's a stalker clipping through the walls there. How very uncouth. How very, very uncouth. Now, what do I do next? I think the food situation isn't great. That could be an issue. We could probably put some lockers up here, right? Oh, I put all the quartz away. Haha, if I get some quartz, I can build it. Mind you, we've got an unfull locker here. Half full. It's not totally empty. Okay, let's go and do a bit of exploring. Right, we'll get back in the sea moth. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Actually, maybe we'll take it up to the shallows a bit. Let's get the lights on. There we go. Take it up to the shallows, give it a repair, because it looks like it's been battered about a bit, to be honest. There we go. We'll stop here. Now remember, let the vehicle stop before you get out. Very clever, Scoundrel. Very clever. If only you'd thought that before, eh? Right, there we go. Repair the sea moth. Ah, back up to full health again. Right, and this time, instead of going... Let's quickly... Right, there's the wreckage. Hang on, what's that? There's a bright star that way. Let's head south. Let's see what happens if we head straight south. Uh-oh. It's getting perhaps a shade too shallow. But okay, we made it without taking any damage to the ship, so we're doing okay. Let's keep heading south, make sure we're not straying too close to old Aurora. No, we're going to go straight off. I get the feeling that we're going to come across something a bit weird here, because I don't think I've gone this way before, and so we should be breaking into new territory. That looks exceptionally deep, doesn't it? Oh, hello. Going straight south has yielded results. Look at this. A nice little crash site, and that, if I'm not mistaken, is a Cyclops engine fragment. Hello, madam. Let me scan you. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Oh well. Never mind. Oh, there's that. That's the cupboard we've got. We've got one of those already. We must have already scanned this place. I get the feeling that's the case. Yeah. Yeah, we got all the goodies. Never mind. Back to the sea glide. Oh, hang on. There's some more gear up here. Scannable? Not scannable. Okay. Back in the sea moth, and we'll keep heading south. See what we find. Right, which way south? That's north, precisely not where we want to go, and this way is south, so we'll head this way. See if we find anything fancy. Nothing over there. That area over there feels ominous, but we'll see what it leads to. We'll see what happens. Oh, Gary fish, nice. Okay, it's getting deeper. Getting a bit of old whatnot weed. Glowweed, if that's what it's called. I'm not sure it is. Hello. It's playing the Discovery music, or is it playing... Is that this biome's music? I'm not sure. Okay, sand sharks. Okay, this is starting to look a little spooky now. Have we been this way? I feel like I might have been this way before. Is this where I caught a glimpse of a Reaper Leviathan in the distance? It's not impossible. I mean, we are getting to some deep, deep water here. hoping we'll catch a glimpse of it in the distance before we actually come across the thing itself. I mean, those noises aren't good, are they? They're positively panic-inducing, in fact. Come on. Am I heading into waters I shouldn't be tempting without a... what's the name? Cyclops? Screw it. Have some balls, Scoundrel. Silver, see? Worthwhile? Worthwhile? Right, where's south? This is south. But that really is out into scary territory. Come on then. Deep sea divesy. Hopefully this sea moth thing has the speed required to escape from great big scary leviathans. I'd be pretty horrified to find out it didn't, to be honest. Seeing as the only option we have is to just flee. Outright run away. Ow! Shit! A lot of these bad boys. What's this? Just a bit of scrap. Ow! Ugh. We're trashing the ship up. I really wanted to keep going south, but this is getting a bit deep now. Yeah, we're hitting... Yeah. Okay, okay, I get you. I understand, I understand. I'll pull up a few meters. Don't worry, we'll go round. We've scanned those light up bobbly things, haven't we? I'm fairly certain that's the case. We scanned this? No, doesn't look particularly scannable, does it? I do not like the huge amounts of these things here. What? Ow! Okay, these guys are quite dangerous. They actually take nips out of the ship. I didn't realise they were that powerful. Oh, hello. Here we go. We found another little thing. Okay. Ow. Oh, shit. No. Surface, 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 surface. I'm hoping these bad boys don't come too close to the surface. Shit, we were a long way down. They do come up to the surface. Shit. Still. Repairs must be made. There we go. Right, now let's head back down to where we were. I think I'm going down. Yep, down, down. Where's the pod? It's around here somewhere, right? Is that it? That's a rock. Man, we strayed quite significantly from our... There it is. There's the little podsy. Hello, poddy. Hey, poddy, poddy, poddy. It's got a hatch. Oh my god, it's functional. No, it's not. Toy car. Interesting.
Integrating new PDA data.
Grey cat. Huh. Doesn't look like these guys did very well. What the hell's this? An unusual doll. Nothing in there. Cylindrical sample flask? Huh. Anything in the medkit thing? No? What's this? Nothing apparently. Okay. Microscope. Non-functional. Okay. Got anything interesting? Anything else scattered around? Outside? No. Okay, looks like we've got everything from that little wreckage. That's nice. Don't know what that little doll's all about though. Intriguing. Okay, 166 meters. Let's head up a bit. See where we are. Which way's back home again? That way's back home again. Okay. Maybe we'll just head that way then. just languidly see what comes up. That looks like it's very deep, that side. Actually, it looks like it's deep both sides. Got quite a way to go to get home. I'll try and stay within sight of the bottom. 154 metres. Okay, we're about 50 metres off our maximum depth. Not doing too bad. Oh! Oh! You little shits. Honestly. No. Don't want it. Never mind. Never mind. Thought it could have been good goodies, but it wasn't good goodies. It was bad goodies. It was rubbish. Just old trash. A bobblehead. It does seem like it's a bobblehead. Bear with me a second. I've just noticed chat's actually behind another window. A bobblehead, it seems. There we go. It only cut 2 words off, but 2 words that I think were important to the flavour of the sentence. Hello, what are you? Ow! No, got that. Don't care about the mobile vehicle, vehicle thing. Vehicle? We scanned this? Yeah, it's more mobile vehicle bay gumph. This is just a little... Oh, it's not even a good tunnel I can go through. It's a bad tunnel I can't get into. Let's have a look inside on foot. Oh, hang on, that's scannable. We've not looked at a drooping stinger before. Maybe don't touch it. Anything interesting in here? Oh. Hello. Nice little complex of caves.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
That's true. But doesn't matter because I found my way out of the cave, so I would describe the problem you're describing as now irrelevant. There you go, back in the sea moth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fantastic. Maybe I'll look in my inventory, see what I've picked up, what that bobblehead gubbins was all about, and that cap. Can I do something with that cap? What does it do? Quick bind slot assigned. Incompatible with protective environment suits. Okay. Toy car. Microscope. So these are all things we have to bung down in the base, I presume. Cylindrical sample flask. A particularly useless glass container. Where's the bobblehead gone? Is that a blueprint I've got there? It is. An unusual doll. Glass and titanium. Okay. Sure. Maybe I'll make one of those. Presumably unlock something, but God knows what. Can we go down here? Ooh, actually, I think there's... If we go back to base, I believe there's a little thing that we can go into in one of the coral tubes that I haven't really fully exploited before. So we'll give that a crack, see if we can find it. There we go. There's base. Not that far now. 400 odd metres. We'll get there. Oh no, I've explored that. Don't get too excited, Scoundrel. I don't know if we'll get round to that coral area that I spoke of, but Markiplier. Oh, I've heard the name. I've heard the name Markiplier. I've definitely heard of him. I am unfamiliar with his stuff, but I have heard of him for sure. The name rings out, as they say. Right, where is that little tube of coral? It's up here somewhere by the initial start base, which is also a good place to quickly stop and repair the base. Repair the base? Repair the... there it is. It's in there. It's in there. Let's stop for a second. Hop out. Do a repair job. There we go. Hop back in there and explore over here, because I'm not sure I actually fully explored this place in the end. Here we go, these little tunnels here. Now that one, pretty sure I can't get the sea moth into, but this... No, that looks also pretty crap, doesn't it? Alright, we've got a rebreather. Let's explore a bit. I don't remember there being particularly dangerous shit in here. Maybe a couple of those explodey boys, but that's about it. Oh, hold on a minute. Also, I've got this, the Pathfinder tool. Let's put that over the repair tool. And what do I do with this? Here we go, look. Just bop out these little bad boys. Oh, bugger off. Ouch. Okay, anything interesting in here before I... Haha! Somehow I outsmarted you there. Oh, okay, it just leads out into this little area here. Nothing too exciting. Oh well. Can't be helped. Anything interesting over here? Down here? Get out of it. Leave me alone, explodey boy. I've got no interest in your shenanigans, your tomfoolery, your fiffle-faffle. Where's the sea moth? There it is, over here. Okay, that was a little bit underwhelming, wasn't it? Oh, it's in here. Okay. That makes sense. That would be where I left it, so, you know, you wouldn't expect it to be anywhere else. Ah, there we go, back in the sea moth. Let's head out. Hopefully it's not too tight an opening. Yeah, this is where we came out. What's down there? I'm definitely going to look up for next time in the wiki or something where I can find the universal room fragments, because that's getting pretty annoying not knowing where that is. In fact, I could even do it right now, couldn't I? I bet it's to do with scanning some wildlife, isn't it? You have to actually scan some shit, and then you can have access to the wonderful room. So I could put one right there, couldn't I? It'd be nice. Excuse me? Oh, burpy boys. Very burpy boys. Okay, we'll go back in here. Did I actually acquire anything that I need to put away? I did. Let's assign a quick slot to that. And that. And that. Oh, I can put the microscope just on the floor. So let's find somewhere fun to put that. Just at the end of the corridor here. Yeah, that looks good. And then the toy car. Toy car can go there. And the hat can go in the middle. There we go. We collected all that wonderful stuff, didn't we? What a lovely load of loot. Can I wear the cap? Nope. Apparently not. Apparently there's not much point to wearing a cap like that because, you know, I'm underwater. But hey, I thought it might be nice. As far as I know, they are random in Rex. Okay, so we just got to find Rex. The diamond cutting tool seems to be the order of the day then. Maybe we go into here and look at what the range upgrade was? Magnetite. Magnetite. Maybe I said it's scanning for magnetite. Let's see what we can find. What are those shale chunks for? Why are they suddenly appearing? Magnetite, there we go. See any magnetite out there, room? Find anything? Ah, take the rad suit off and try to wear the cap. Okay, let's take that off. Get the cap. Nope, take that off. No, can't be worn. It's not wearable. Might as well keep the radiation suit on. Don't have any other kind of suit, so not really much practical use. Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. That goes there. Ah, now I remember the magnetite thing. We had to go deep, didn't we? Because it looks like all the magnetite is deep, 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 deep. In some sort of cave system. Okay, let's put it back on Rex again. Maybe we'll find some more Rex this time. Does it keep the ones it found before, or does it have to put out beepers to find everything? Hmm. That's the first wreck it found before. Is it finding any more, I wonder? Can we turn off specific wrecks? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe we can look at the markers. Beacons? No. It's just the camera drones. Right, we've seen Life Pod 13. Don't need to see that anymore. Been there. Life Pod 19. Did we go there? Well, we've turned it off, so presumably. 17? I think we've been to number 17, haven't we? So there's no new markers there. What about here? Anything interesting in here? Maybe I should look at some of the animals. Maybe they'll lead to some interesting things. Let's look at the carnivores. We'll find out a bit about the carnivores. We've got the biter. Vicious pack-hunting predator. 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain. Indiscriminate when hungry. Almost always hungry. 1. Specialized olfactory antenna. Oh, God, what is it? Every time I try and read some of this stuff, it tells me to go for a drink. Come on then, drinky poo time. What's in here? Titanium. Let's dump off some titanium. Well, at least the silver we've got is quite useful. Oh, no, that's a titanium locker as well. This one has some weird stuff in it, doesn't it? Glass. It's got water. That we can use. Got any silver over here? Doesn't look like it. Lead. Gold, no problem. No extra silver. Why did I want an extra wiring kit? Because I could make something, couldn't I? What was it? Was it a tool? Oh, it was that. A little bit of silver will get me a nice wiring grav gun. I don't think it's going to be a game changer, but it feels like it could be useful. Okay, vital signs stabilizing. That's nice. Still no sunshine. That's all titanium, isn't it? And ingots too. Ooh, how exotic. Oh look, I've got the cylindrical flask. Let's go pop that down in the little corridor of trophies. All the stuff I've retrieved from otherwise completely destroyed crash sites. There we go. Just in case I need to have my wee-wee checked for diseases, I can pop it in there and we can have happy fun times forever. Now that camera's bloody miles away, isn't it? What did I do with that? Let's sort the cameras out. Camera 2, here we go. We're going to get through to it? Or is it just too far away now? Seems like it's out of range. Camera 2 is a bust. No. Camera 2's okay. Camera 2's back alive. Oh, camera 2 was right next to some magnetite, wasn't it? That was the... Can we still see the magnetite? I don't see the magnetite around. I do see an intriguing little green thing though. What's this? Hello? What are you? Well, I want to scan one of them. Don't know where that's come from. Okay, there's a big hole down there. I don't think we want to get this thing lost down there. Let's head it up to the surface. Figure out where it is. Oh, it's right by number 17. Okay. Now I think that was where the magnetite is. I could be horribly wrong, but we never know. This is a much more gentle way to check out wrecks, isn't it? And we're getting closer, so that's good. Actually, this... Well, I don't know. There's not that many wrecks in close enough proximity to be detected, I think, are there? That's the thing. Come on. Doesn't go very fast either, does it? Oh, and it's got a power requirement. It must have to come back and dock for a charge. I didn't know about that. I think this will be the one we looked at earlier, I think. It seems like the kind of thing. Yeah, it's this one. Maybe we can... No. No openings. Definitely needs a laser cutter to get into. What about down here? Did we actually explore much down here? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, we had a little look round. There's nothing much except for sandy outcrops, which are nice. They're nice and all. But they don't really, you know, give me the tingles. They don't make me think, ooh, when I find one. Oh, speaking of ooh, those of you who have joined me in watching The Curse of Oak Island, the last episode is coming up soon. It might be the last episode forever, because it looks like they've actually found bloody treasure. Lots of people I know were saying they won't find treasure. There's no treasure on the island, but they've only gone and fucking dug up some stuff. Last episode they found a big old ruby. I was impressed. Right, this is a docking thing, right? Yep. There we go. Let's check the other one out, even though we know it's in the mouth of a stalker. Got 96% of its power, though. It's all good, isn't it? It's all good. I've only got 5 minutes of recording left. I don't know, I've really sort of wasted this whole session, haven't I? I've just been fannying around, doing bugger all. How do we get down? That wreck deep below ground, there's got to be some kind of access point. Oh, God. Alright, Stalker, that's enough, that's enough. This one's been popped out by a Stalker as well. Look, it's miles away from the charging point, but it is 100% charged now, so that's nice. That's nice. Let's move them somewhere where the Stalkers aren't going to get them. Get a nice little view on the viewing screen. Here we go. Something like that. That's better. Boom. And then this one, clearly being carried around because of the markers dancing on the screen. There we go. We've broken out of this garbage. That's that wreck we saw before. Where's the base? There's Deepbeard 6. Let's take this one on another little journey away from the Stalkers. Oh, I'm starving to death. I may need to head over to the life raft. I think we've got some peepers in there, haven't we? Hello, Vehamut. How you doing? If they find something, why wouldn't they stop? Unless it's the actual Holy Grail. Where did they get those coconuts in the 14th century or whenever it was that they put those coconuts there? Exactly, it's a very good point. Although, there has been a very cogent argument made that the features in the bay could be what they consider to be box drains, French drains. That could well actually be a prehistoric oyster bed, an oyster farm. Because apparently there's loads of them around there in Nova Scotia if you ever look around for them. Intriguing facts. Intriguing facts. Not intriguing to anyone other than me and Vehamut at the moment, because clearly, well not clearly, but probably we're the only two people here actually watching The Curse of Oak Island. I mean, the last couple of episodes were incredibly interesting because they barely used any repeated footage, and normally, well, they're practically criminal in their use of repeated footage. Yeah, that's a nice little view. That'll do. There we go. So we cycle cameras. No, this one's been picked up again, has it? Okay, so the cameras just float around at their own free will. Never mind then. If that's the case, oh well, that was a big fruitless nonsense. A big old fruitless nonsense. Oh man, they can't get any better references than the old Oak Island. I love a bit of Oak Island. I'll be sad if they don't continue, because they did put in for permits to do one of those big frozen digs. Oh, this is a night. When the sun comes up, these little viewports really have the view. Look at that. But they put in for a permit request, I believe, to do this frozen dig where they freeze the ground totally, and then they can actually dig it out as those solids. They don't have to worry about the tunnel collapsing or all pressure issues and stuff like that. Oh shit! Yeah, food. Crikey. Let's go get the food. Oh, the coconut one. Oh, well, yeah, the coconut one. That's I know all about the coconut fibres on Oak Island. Can't spend too much time reading about Oak Island without learning about them coconut fibres. It wasn't a reference to Monty Python. Now that you say it, I see how you might think that, but no, it was a cross-reference there, a complete at-odds cross-reference. I was actually referencing the fact that there are coconut fibres found under the sand, or under the beach at Smith's Cove on Oak Island. Well, I've gone too far deep into this now, haven't I? Trust me, it's interesting. Even if you're not interested in it. No. If you're not interested in like treasure hunting and legends and stuff, and it's probably quite a tedious thing. I myself, I do enjoy a bit of treasure hunting. I do enjoy a bit of, you know, the pyramids were built much longer ago than you think, that kind of thing. Ah, shite. I hate the one I meant to put in the thing. Never mind. We are doing well for old medkits now.
This is Life Pod 4.
Oh.
We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're going to last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, did we not find number 4? I could have sworn we found number 4. But maybe not, maybe not. Man, you're using Python to work. We're making cross-references about Monty Python and Oak Island, and the Holy Grail is one of the things that people did sort of rumour that was buried on Oak Island. So it looks like we're having all manner of cross-references. Sorry, my brain appears to be shutting down. We're having all manner of crossed terms and references here. It's a veritable smorgasbord of referentiation. Referentiation? You know what I mean. You know the word I was looking for. You just slot it in there of your own volition. You don't need me to tell you what I meant. Maybe you do. In fact, you probably do. It's quite arrogant of me to assume you understand what I mean. Down we go. And we're back in the sea moth. So we've gone south. We've gone east-southeast, obviously. Let's check the marker out for number 4. Where is that? Let's have a little look. Where's Life Pod 4? 4. Life Pod 4. Huh. It's not coming up. Why you no come up? Life Pod 13, Life Pod 19, Life Pod 3, Life Pod 17. Huh. Maybe if I look through the audio logs, I'll get to hear that again. Close to the Aurora. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank.
Coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank.
Okay. I'm looking for it. Life Pod 4. Okay. A distress signal has been received from Life Pod 4, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Flotation device is active. Life Pod located at sea level. Pod is in close proximity to a radioactive fallout from the Aurora. Transmission origin, approximately 100 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. Okay. So maybe I just skim out there on the surface? Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, that's the guy who was stuck down there. Oh, that's why he had all that crap, because it just started building stuff.
I've tried everything. The analysis circuits on the fabricator are fried. Can barely manufacture the most basic of materials. Want a battery? Here, have a children's toy. Need deep-sea diving equipment? Have some lab tech. Hungry? I'll turn that fruit into dust for you. I'm going forward with trial and error. I hit every button here has got to make something useful eventually.
Well, apparently not, judging by the state we found you in, i.e. not there, probably consumed. What am I doing then? So basically I want to head to the surface and sort of hang around the Aurora. Where's the Aurora? Oh, we can get some air with this thing. This thing doesn't just sort of float, it flies. Okay, well that's mine, number 5. So number 4 must be about out here somewhere, right? Should be able to see it from relatively far away, I suppose. Let's go down, get some depth, and then back up. Anywhere? I don't see it. Apparently it's only about 150 meters out, so it can't be that far invisible, right? It's got to be relatively visible. It says port midsection. Which one's port? Which one's port and which one's starboard? That's the question. I don't see it anywhere. We are definitely heading out into Leviathan territory, and I am not wearing a radiation suit. Well, that was a bad idea. Oh well. At least we tried. we can look into that next time. We can look into that next time and see what we can find. Oh, there's the big wreck. Okay. Okay, stop panicking, Scoundrel. Get back to base. Ooh, big rocks in the way. Oh, you seen this one before? It's got beacons all over the place. I don't think we have seen this one. Ah, it's got a door that needs cutting. Looks like someone's had a go at it though. It's pretty scorched. Let's head down. This thing is absolutely covered in beacons. Absolutely covered in the bloody things. We need to find a diamond. Once we've got diamonds, then we can get a cutter and then we can start getting into some of these wrecks, because frankly at the moment they're just tormenting me. Teasing me. Those are... yeah, they are. They're obviously markers. Ah, well, we'll have to come back. I know this one hasn't actually flagged up as a wreck either. Apparently... oh, yes it has. Okay. Fair enough. Oh no, that's another wreck? No, it's this wreck. The marker just floats above it. That's okay. Ah, dear. Well, I think that wasn't the most productive session of Subnautica ever, but, you know, it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Could have just sat there doing nothing, staring out of the windows, couldn't I? Could have just gazed into the far distance, ignoring all stimuli like a vegetable. But I didn't, so it's good. But I didn't. Okay, well, let's park up, head back into the base, and I think that will be it for the evening. Here we go, back inside. Ah, refreshed. Right, let's check my inventory. Do I need to dump anything off? Maybe some med kits. I do seem to be carrying quite a few of them. Let's pop them in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll keep one on me. I'll take some disinfected water, drop off the filtered. Take all the disinfected water, why not? Excuse me. Burping, how uncouth. I'll keep the radiation helmet on me, because clearly we're going to need it. We just had a radiation issue. And is there anything I can do before the end? Let's have a quick look at some more of these animal things. What's a mesmer? Small carnivorous life form with a unique hunting mechanism that enables it to hypnotize its foes. Outer wings. The mesmer swims using a number of wings which can be angled up and forwards on approaching its prey. Tiny lenses on the surface can be tilted independently to create mesmerizing patterns which flood the victim's brain with enticing messages, interpreted in whatever form is most convincing by the target. Outer shell. The mesmer can operate the jaw-like recess in its protective outer shell in order to, Error 463, share its beauty, do not resist, assessment, draw closer. Sand shark. A powerful, medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to movement through the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface or in mating rituals, or may simply be an evolutionary dead end. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders the sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it is capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustained pursuits. Feet. Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sand so the lifeform can burrow into the ground. Assessment: avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. And then we'll read about the stalker another time, I think. Any more interesting things we've got in here? Bladderfish, boomerang, garryfish, holefish, hoopfish, hoverfish, peeper, Reginald, spadefish, spinefish, large, okay, gasopod, yeah, I've seen them, jelly ray, these are interesting. This species has adapted to low-light environments with a translucent, luminescent body. Number 1. Luminescent body. This adaptation may help to light up the surrounding area for foraging, ward away predators, and identify the organism to others of its kind. 2. Light sensitivity. Smaller creatures have been seen swimming in the jelly ray's wake to take advantage of the light source for their own ends, and the ray itself will approach light sources, perhaps mistaking them for others of its own species. Assessment: inedible. The rabbit ray, also, I bet that says, yeah, inedible but harmless. A herbivorous aquatic life form. Rabbit rays appear to live serene and solitary lives with few predators, a natural sense of curiosity, and awesomely poisonous flesh. 1. Ears. Twin orange appendages mounted on the head sense vibration in the water. 2. Undulating wings. Markedly similar method of transportation to that of Earth rays. Zero genetic resemblance detected, suggesting these two species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. Evidence indicates the rabbit ray its large side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptations. It is likely they are related ray species in other environmental biomes on the planet. Very exciting. And have we seen any leviathans? We've only seen the reefback. Well, it's the only one we've scanned, at least. This vast life form is in excess of 30 meters long and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like life forms in the water. Number 1. Chitinous shell. Most of the life form's top side and some of its underside is protected by a thick layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on 4546b, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reefback species has likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has long since gone extinct. Number 2. Enzyme pods. Similar in appearance to the algae glands of the gasopod, these organs on the reefback's underside serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes into the surrounding waters. 3. Local microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reefback's shell, thrusting their roots into ancient scars in the chitin and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this leviathan species is a mobile microcosm worthy of years of study in itself. And number 4. Life cycle. Reefbacks' lifespans likely extend through many centuries, should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans. Sociable, seen traveling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call, behavior is consistent with low-level sentience. Assessment: harbors plants, small fish, and metal-rich barnacles. Ooh. And then we've got the shuttlebug. Boo, shuttlebug. Boring. Oh, indicates caves, though. Intriguing. Any fancy plants? Exploitable. Acid mushroom, blood vine, creepvine seeds, sulfur plant. We know all those. See, so we've got the blue palm. The blue palm is a common aquatic plant which thrives in shallower waters with high exposure to sunlight. Long fronds intercept light before it can reach the smaller flora on the sea bed. All very interesting, but I think we're getting a little out of the deep end, aren't we? It's been recording for 43 minutes, or I've been recording for 43 minutes. I'm clearly very, very tired. So those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. It's been a pleasure recording for you, but I must bid you adieu until next time. Goodbye.